Welcome, everyone, and today's energy update is all about something deeply close to our hearts and something that has supported our health, our hope, and our relationship for years. And we're diving into Qi Gong and Parkinson's, exploring how gentle movement can change the way we experience our body and our life.
And I'm really happy to be here. I was diagnosed with Parkinson's 10 years ago, and I've been practicing Qigong for more than 7 of those years. It's been one of the most steadying, strengthening, and uplifting parts of my life.
So today we want to share what Qigong actually is, how it helps people living with Parkinson's, the science and the energy behind it, and the programs that are available. We'll also talk about what practice together every day and why it keeps us both grounded and enjoying our life. So what is Qigong? Well, let's start with the basics. Qigong, at its simplest, is the art of moving energy through the body. Qi is energy and Gong means work. So Qi Gong, energy work. And this is not airy-fairy. Pain and stiffness in the body often occurs when energy and Qi cannot flow properly, either because there are blockages or stagnation, or because there simply just isn't enough life force energy for it to flow. We are out of gas. So Qigong uses gentle movement, breath, intention, and awareness to remove those blockages, ease stiffness, improve flexibility, and build your energy from your core. It's rooted in Chinese medicine, and the whole purpose of the practice is to help the body and the mind return to balance so that it can function with more ease and life force. But we never get things completely balanced, completely finished, or completely perfect. Life is constantly changing. So the yin and yang balance is always about working, finding that resting point of equilibrium before the shift happens again.
One of my most challenging symptoms at the moment is freezing when I begin to walk. My mind has begun to walk, my legs haven't followed, and I skip along. And this means I can shuffle or stagger. So to find the equilibrium, that balance, I pause, take a breath, and walk intentionally, looking at the floor and picking a spot where I'm going to place my foot. I often explain that Qigong as movement that calms the mind and wakes up the body. It's simple, it's repetitive, and it's something I can do when I'm having a steady day or a shaky day. It's not just a practice for half an hour in the morning. It informs my movements throughout the whole day.
Absolutely. You don't have to be perfect. Qigong can meet you exactly where you are with this intention. Even like you said, that intentional walking of placing your foot down exactly where it is. The Qigong movements really help support that. And they also support this kind of proprioceptive awareness. And awareness, because what can happen with the Parkinson's is it gets very shrunken and tight, whereas the Qigong helps to open and loosen everything again, breathing and moving as one flowing movement. You can do it seated or standing. It adapts to how your body feels on any given day. It also covers the key areas that the Parkinson's Foundation recommends for slowing the progression and supporting the quality of life. Aerobic movement like walking or cycling, strength training using your own body weight so you're not likely to injure yourself by using big weights, balance training, agility and coordination movements, and multitasking movements. very mindful, very similar to Qi Gong, to Tai Chi or yoga that you might have seen practicing some mindful movement. Qi Gong weaves all of these aspects into one gentle, accessible practice that helps you find your flow. Davy, will you share a little bit about your journey? Because as someone listening today, they might be exactly where you were 10 years ago.
Well, when I was diagnosed, I felt a mix of shock and fear. My body wasn't behaving as I expected. I was dealing with stiffness, slowness, unexplained pain, anxiety, and the uncertainty of what the future might look like. When I started Qigong, it didn't fix everything at once. It wasn't like a miracle moment. It gave me something I could do every single day, something I had control over. Over time, I felt steadier. My balance improved, my sleep improved, my anxiety eased.
Yeah.
And I didn't feel as overwhelmed by what was happening in my body.
A big part of what I've noticed over the years is your confidence. Your confidence kind of returning. There was a moment where you really started to walk taller again and shoulders opened and you trusted your body more. And I see that every day. You know, sometimes when the shuffling and the freezing happens, it's kind of almost like the body is like this. And then I can see you take a pause, you take a breath because you're mindfully moving and you almost kind of look taller. I know you'd like to be taller. That's one of the things you
Always,
always want to
always.
be is a bit taller, but you definitely walk taller and with more intention.
I mean, that's exactly it. Parkinson's can take away your confidence in your own movement. I was always so active, part of the Coast Guard team, up and down mountains. At one point, I was even looking after up to 16 horses. But all that left when the Parkinson's arrived. It's difficult to know who you are when you're diagnosed. Who are you without all these things that you do? But Qigong slowly gave that back to me. I'm always refining and refining who I am. Life is full of ups and downs. We can't avoid the suffering, but we can find out who we are when faced with adversity. But that self-reflection often needs support, so you don't feel you're falling into a big black hole. Qigong helps my mood, my focus, my steadiness inside me. And when we practice together each morning with the Qi Flow group, it feels like a partnership. I don't feel like I'm dealing with this on my own.
So let's go a little bit deeper as to why Qigong is so supportive for people living with Parkinson's. The benefits are both physical and neurological. Qigong strengthens the legs and it wakes up that proprioception and trains the body to shift the weight safely. Parkinson's often brings an instability, and those slow, controlled movements we do in Qigong retrain the pathways that support safe movement. Movements such as walking through the tall grass use bilateral coordination, meaning the opposite arm and leg move together. And this stimulates both hemispheres of the brain and supports neuroplasticity and gait improvement. Many Qigong forms strengthen the legs, hips, back, and your core. Stronger posture supports smoother walking, better breathing, and reduced fatigue. It also softens the fascia, that smooth slide and glide movement that the fascia that covers all the bones and ligaments give. It invites the muscles to release tension. It slows and it helps continuous flow, which eases the rigidity that often can happen. This breath-led movement settles the nervous system, calms anxiety, which is very common in Parkinson's. We're not only talking about physical symptoms, we're really also talking about the emotional symptoms that actually follow with that too. And it's essential for anyone experiencing Parkinson's related fatigue.
And I'll add to this. The simple repetitive rhythm of the movements makes a huge difference. My body recognizes the patterns even on hard days, and that creates a sense of safety.
Absolutely. The repetition of movement combined with the breath work. Sometimes I say, let the movement flow on the breath. Let the breath drive the movement. And it's one of the most healing things for the nervous system. When the body knows what to expect, it relaxes and everything works better. Now, you can't always know what you're going to expect. Nobody can. That's the whole thing about life. It gives you adversity and challenges. But when you've got the tools to move and breathe with this adversity, then you can live well and find your flow. So Qigong is not just an exercise, it's a daily practice that supports every area of your life. It helps with balance, digestion, sleep, circulation, and emotional steadiness. It's a way of coming home to your body instead of feeling like you're at war with it.
Yeah, and for me, whenever I practice, even for 2 minutes, I always feel more like myself again. There's a clarity that returns, a sense of being centered. Sleep was a big problem when I was first diagnosed with Parkinson's. I even ended up in hospital. I was exhausted, both mentally and physically. I was deteriorating fast. So I know how Qi Flow can help pull me out of the desperate places this disease can take you and reconnect me with the parts of my life that are working out for me.
Yeah, because there's a lot of stuff
Good
that's
stuff.
really good in our lives, and Parkinson's isn't our life. It's a part of life, but it's not the whole picture. And the Qigong really helps us see that. And the Qigong are widely recommended by Parkinson's support organizations around the world because research consistently shows improvement in gait, balance, fall reduction, anxiety, and improving the overall quality of life. It's scientifically proven.
And what I found is Qigong is sustainable. People stick with it because it feels good, it's gentle, it's calming, and it's manageable even on the days when my symptoms flare up.
And you don't need any special equipment, you don't need any special clothes, you don't need any special place. We've seen over and over when the movements are soft, slow, and repeated, the body adapts and heals in the healthiest way. We see it in our classes every single weekday morning. And that's what we do. We offer accessible Qigong training specifically for people with Parkinson's through Qi Flow with Joe. This includes a daily, every weekday, not the weekends, you can have weekends off, live online classes, recordings so you can practice anytime, seated, standing options, and a monthly themed program. And the best bit is there's a great supportive community and we all practice together. Talking of doing things together, we've even written a book together which offers and demonstrates food, breath, acupressure, and Qigong exercises. Even though it's a book, there are QR codes in the book so you can scan it with your phone and watch the videos, practice with us.
Yeah. We wrote it together, and I know I needed an audio companion as I sometimes find reading, especially on screens, difficult. The book is filled with my life experience, which is also why I'm there in the classes, practicing with everyone. People often say that seeing someone with Parkinson's moving through the forms helps them trust that if I can do it, they can do it too.
Yeah, we're both doing it together, and quite often I'll be like, Davy, what are you doing there? What are you doing there?
As I've
And
fallen asleep.
so we're doing it all together as a community. And that sense of seeing yourself reflected makes all the difference. Many support groups across the world invite us to teach sessions as part of their regular programs. We always make the practice simple, gentle, and possible for every kind of day. One of the most beautiful parts of our life together is our morning Qigong practice. It's our daily reset. It grounds us, it connects us, and sets the tone for the day ahead. It really means that we're doing something as a partnership. Sometimes people like to give me the label of Davy's carer, and I really don't like that at all.
I don't want a carer.
You don't want a carer,
No.
you want
I
somebody
want a partner.
who partners in life. And Qigong, especially if you love someone who has Parkinson's, I really recommend doing this practice together. We love it. We love it. And then Davy goes off, makes me a cup of tea and egg on toast. And that's our routine for the day.
It really does make everything smooth. My brain, my body, my breathing, everything feels more organized after practice. As we know, Parkinson's is a problem with dopamine production. It's giving a shot of dopamine from a task completed by attending the Qi Flow classes is a great start to the day. I often finish the day out in the garden or in the bedroom, practicing one of the Qigong moves such as connecting heaven with earth, and which prepares me for sleep every night. So simple, just 2 or 3 goes. I know we are answering questions about Parkinson's and sleep, so we'll say more about that then.
That's in the next Ask Me Anything. That's the next podcast. We're going to be answering more questions specifically about Parkinson's and sleep. But you can join Qi Flow, whether live or on replay. Each month's program supports strength, balance, energy, and a deeper sense of well-being. The whole community practices together and grows together. There are hundreds of us online every morning. And if you're listening today and you or someone you love is living with Parkinson's, I want you to hear this clearly. You are not alone, and there are tools that can bring real relief, strength, and hope.
And honestly, if I can do this, anyone can. You don't need to be flexible or coordinated. Just begin where you are. Just turn up. Qigong will meet you gently and steadily.
And if you want to practice with us, you are so welcome. There's a free class at the end of every month, and I make it as cheap and as accessible as possible. So you can try before you buy. Come and have a free class. Meet me and Davy. We're live every morning. We answer your questions. It's only €39 for the month. And if you like it, then I reduce your subscription by half. So we're not out to con anybody and offer you half price. No, we offer you half price if it works for you. It is the most affordable online Qigong class with the added benefit
Me.
of Davy, who has the lived experience of Parkinson's. We're live every weekday morning and we answer your questions that you may have. So come and join Qi Flow with Joe and join the community. Let the movement, the breath, and the connection support you in living well.
Keep moving, keep breathing, and keep finding your flow.
With love and Qi. Yay.